They didn't cheat because they stopped loving you. They cheated because something inside them was already broken. And the worst part? They knew it, and they did it anyway. Think about that. Someone can look you in the eyes, say, "I love you," and still betray you. Not later, not by accident, but consciously. That's what makes it hurt so much. Not the act, the awareness behind it. Because cheating is not just a mistake, it's a decision. A quiet one, built over time, small moments, unspoken thoughts, emotional distance. Until one day, a line gets crossed and everything changes. But here's the truth. Most people don't want to hear. People don't cheat just because of lust. They cheat because of something deeper, something uncomfortable, something they don't even fully understand. Sometimes, it's emptiness, a constant feeling that something is missing, even when everything looks fine on the outside. A relationship, stability, someone who cares. And yet, it's not enough. Not because you weren't enough, but because they don't know how to feel full. So they chase something new, not a person, a feeling, excitement, validation, escape. And for a moment, it works. They feel alive again, wanted, important. But it never lasts, because the problem was never you. It was them. And you can't fix emptiness with another person. Another reason? Fear. Fear of real intimacy. Because real love requires vulnerability. It requires being seen, fully. And some people are terrified of that. So instead of going deeper, they escape. They create distance. They sabotage what's real before it becomes too real. And cheating becomes a way out. Not because they don't care, but because they don't know how to stay. Then there's something even harder to admit. Ego, the need to feel desired, to feel chosen, to feel like they still have options. Because deep inside, they don't feel secure. So they prove something, not to you, to themselves. But no matter the reason, the result is the same. Someone gets destroyed. Because betrayal doesn't just break trust, it breaks reality. One day, you think you know someone. The next, everything feels like a lie. Every memory, every word, every "I love you." You start questioning everything. Was any of it real? Did they ever mean it? Or was it all just temporary? And that's where the real damage begins. Not in the cheating, in the aftermath, in the overthinking, the sleepless nights, the constant replay of moments in your head, trying to find where it all went wrong, trying to understand how someone you trusted could hurt you like that. And the hardest part? You blame yourself. I remember someone telling me a story once. Not in detail, not like a confession, more like something they couldn't fully say out loud. He said he had everything, a stable relationship, someone who truly cared about him, someone who trusted him completely. And that's what made it worse. Because he didn't cheat when things were bad. He cheated when everything was fine. That's what confused him the most. There was no big fight, no distance, no obvious reason, just a moment, a random conversation, attention from someone new, and a feeling he hadn't felt in a while. Excitement, curiosity, that little spark that makes you feel alive again. And instead of stepping back, he leaned into it. At first it felt harmless, just talking, just texting, nothing serious. That's what he told himself. But deep down, he knew. Because there's always a moment when you realize you're crossing a line. And he felt it. He just didn't stop. And the strange thing is, he said he wasn't thinking about losing his partner. He wasn't thinking about consequences. He was thinking about how good it felt to be seen again, to feel wanted, to feel interesting, like he hadn't become invisible. And for a while, It worked. He felt different, lighter, almost like a version of himself he thought he had lost, until reality caught up. Because eventually, it always does. And when it did, it didn't feel exciting anymore. It felt heavy, wrong, like something inside him had shifted permanently. He said the worst moment wasn't getting caught. It was sitting across from someone who still trusted him, knowing he had already broken that trust, and pretending everything was normal, smiling, talking, acting like nothing happened. While inside, he knew everything had changed. And when the truth finally came out, it wasn't just pain. It was collapse, not just for the relationship, for him. Because in that moment, he wasn't just someone who made a mistake. He became someone he never thought he would be. And that stayed with him, long after the relationship ended, long after everything fell apart. Not the excitement, not the attention, just the weight of what he did, and the realization that he traded something real for something temporary. You ask, was I not enough? What did I do wrong? Why wasn't I chosen? But the truth is, you were enough. You just gave your love to someone who didn't know how to handle it. And on the other side, there's guilt, heavy, quiet, persistent. Because despite everything, they know what they did. They know they broke something that can't be fully repaired. And even if they try to justify it, deep down, they feel it, the regret, the shame, the loss. Because they didn't just hurt you, they destroyed something real. And people think cheating is about gaining something. But most of the time, it's about losing everything. And then comes the question that destroys people the most. Can you forgive? Should you forgive? And the truth is, forgiveness is not simple. Forgiveness doesn't mean what happened was okay. It doesn't mean you forget. It doesn't mean you go back. Forgiveness is about letting go of the control that pain has over you. Because if you don't, you stay trapped in anger, in questions, in the past. But forgiving someone doesn't mean keeping them. And this is where people get it wrong. You can forgive someone and still walk away. Because trust, once broken, is not rebuilt with words. It's rebuilt with time, consistency, change. And most people don't actually change. They just regret getting caught. So the real question isn't, do they feel sorry? It's, are they different? And that's something only time can answer. But here's the deeper truth. Cheating is not just about betrayal. It's about disconnection from yourself, from your partner, from reality. And until someone understands why they did it, they will repeat it. Maybe not in the same way, but in different forms. Because patterns don't disappear, they evolve. And if you've been cheated on, this matters. Because your healing doesn't come from understanding them. It comes from returning to yourself, from rebuilding your sense of worth, from realizing that someone's inability to love you properly is not a reflection of your value. And if you're the one who cheated, then this is the moment most people avoid. Looking at yourself honestly, without excuses, without blame, without hiding. Because the hardest truth is this: you didn't just hurt someone, you revealed something about yourself. And until you face that, you will carry it into every relationship, every connection, every future. So no, cheating is not just a mistake, it's a mirror. And what it shows is not always easy to accept, but it's necessary. Because only when you see it clearly, you have a chance to become someone who doesn't repeat it. And maybe that's the only real way forward. Not pretending it didn't happen, not hiding from it, but understanding it fully, so it never defines you again.